walks among you.
Greetings YouTube, I'm back with another Let's Talk Games segment here, and this time it's more of a, I guess it's more of a little bit of an address to Blizzard, because here's something I've been wanting since the beginning, since I first started playing Overwatch, and I'm actually quite surprised that we have got almost no word on this subject whatsoever. Game modes, game modes, game modes. Yes, we have gotten like deathmatch, we've gotten like the event modes, the 1v1s, the 3v3s. We have gotten stuff like that. But what I'm talking about here specifically is where are the new competitive and quick play game modes. Since the start of Overwatch, we have only had the 4 game modes that are still in play today, and that being hybrid, the assault, escort, and control, which those have been since the beginning, and every new map we've gotten into competitive and quick play have been for those 4 game modes. But we have not got any new game modes at all, and I'm actually quite surprised that we haven't got any new game modes for quick play or comp. And I mean, I've heard some great ideas for this too, like one of the ideas I've heard would be like a tug of war kind of based game mode. Like imagine, alright, so you have this payload in the center of the map. Each side of the map is symmetrical to the other side, and your objective would be, as a team, you want to push that payload towards the towards the enemy team's spawn, and they'll try and push the payload towards your spawn. While it's contested, the payload would stay completely still, and basically whatever team can get it further, or whatever team could get it to the end first, would win. So I honestly, like, something like that would be a great mode for Overwatch. It would fit, and I know I know Blizzard, when they're considering new modes, they always try and make each hero like still play just as powerfully as they do on other modes, and they don't want to make certain heroes too overpowered. Like, for consideration, think about Capture the Flag, and how when it first came out, mobility heroes were so much better in Capture the Flag because of their mobility. Well, in this mode it wouldn't really matter because there's a payload in the middle, just like how there's a payload on a lot of the maps. It worked the exact same, but in this instance it'd have your team pushing towards the other team, and their team trying to push towards your team, so you get this kind of tug-of-war element. I always thought that'd be a great mode. And another idea I've heard that would be pretty awesome, I think. This one may not be as cool as a tug-of-war in my opinion, but imagine you take a control point map or something similar. Instead of 1 point, you put 3, and the only way you can start scoring points towards the end is to have 2 of them captured at once, and if you have all 3 captured, you get twice the amount of points or so, like, and it'd be like on a timer, like maybe you get a point every couple seconds or something, and the first team to get to the end would win. Now, the reason this one I feel like may not work as well is because imagine you have like a tracer on the enemy team. Every time you capture something and go to the next point to capture, imagine if someone just went tracer on the other team and just captured all the points behind you or something, and then you'd always be down to only 1 point captured. Now I can see that while that argument that now mobility would be pretty good because you've got these multiple objectives, but then again I feel like there might be a way to balance it, because the cool thing that this would offer is, imagine like this could be the first competitive or quick play mode where your team, like a viable strategy would be to separate into like 3 or 2 groups of 3 or something. That would be cool. Like imagine like 1 tank, 1 DPS, 1 support go to 1 point, and then you have that same setup go to another point, and then you both try and hold the points or capture the points and whatnot. I think that would be a pretty cool idea, and that one may take some fine tuning and whatnot. But another reason I also think having another mode would be good would be for Overwatch League. Every time, right now there's only 4 modes. Each team plays on all 4 of the modes, but if both teams win 2 of them, then they just go to like they play a third map, and or no, not a third map, a 5th map I mean, and it's like the tiebreaker map or something. basically, but it's a repeat of a mode we've already seen in each little like battle or whatnot. So if they had another mode added to the game, well then they could just do best out of 5 every time, and they never have to go to tiebreaker rounds. And that would be a great thing to have for Overwatch League. And maybe it could be the tug of war or this multi-point capture mode, but those are just 2 ideas. But yeah, so I honestly think like where like I want to know where these modes are, and we haven't got any news on anything like that whatsoever. And I understand it may be hard for Blizzard too, because imagine they come up with a cool mode, they'd have to like in their mind they'd probably have to come out with at least 3 maps or something to support the mode, because it would be it would defeat the purpose if they came out with a new competitive in Quickplay mode and only had 1 map for it, because now there's only 1 chance that you could get or actually play on that mode, while there's like 5 maps dedicated to the hybrid game mode. So I can understand how it would be pretty tough. The longer they wait to add a new mode for that, the harder it would be to implement one, and that's why getting on this early would be key. Like this should be something that or at least I hope that Blizzard is considered. But now, I mean, I've said all my points about that topic, but I just want to throw in something a little fun too that I've really loved the idea of having in Overwatch, but hasn't. Now, this probably wouldn't be good for competitive or whatnot, but imagine they just threw up like an arcade mode where instead of 6 people you had 7 people or 8 people, 9, maybe even all the way up to 12 or something. Like, why can't we just get that once in like every now and again? Like, there's been no mode that I can think of that has had more than 6 people on each team, and it's kind of crazy. Like, how fun would it be to play a mode like that just for the fun of it? Like, I understand like it may be chaotic, but that's the whole point. It's for fun, and this would be a great mode to put on arcade. Like, imagine how cool it would be if you had a 12v12 and they even added like an announcer that if you got like 7 kills, it's like the highest right now you can get is a sextuple kill, but imagine you get like 7, then it could go up to like septuple kill, and then octuple, and all the way up to like dual decatuple, which would be like a 12 player multi-kill, and that would be insane. That'd be like a legendary play. That it'd be so absurd, it'd be crazy, and I would really love them to just experiment with something like that. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, because I could really use that at this point in time. And yeah, that does it for this video.